Hello YouTubes, today is September 7th, 2010.
Welcome to What Matters to Us Daily. I'm Lance Beckett.
And I'm Anthony Rose.
I think I'm gonna download my mind.
French public transit has been gummed up as union organizations have gone on strike in response to the French government's proposal to raise the age for retirement from 60 to 62. These people have gotten very upset about the government messing with their pensions and have gone to the streets to voice protest. This is something that I'm not going to complain about. I think that more people should be involved in policy making, and when you see the government doing something like this that negatively affects you, you should get out there and let them know that you disapprove of what they're doing. Even if you're just one person, they need to know that someone cares about what's going on.
The first thing I'd like to talk to you about today is Pastor Steven Anderson of the Faithful World Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona. He is what I would consider a Christian hate pastor. Recently, in public, he has spoken about how he prays that President Obama dies and goes to hell on a nightly basis. He also believes that gays should get the death penalty just for being gay, and that gays recruit through rape and the molestation of children. This guy really pisses me off. I'm not a religious person at all. I'm very anti-religion altogether, and I'm not a gay person, but I'm pretty sure that there's one of those commandments that says thou shalt not kill, and I'm pretty sure that praying for somebody else's death might fall into that category. And I'm also pretty sure that pastors are supposed to uphold those commandments at like the highest level. So I just don't see where he's coming from on this, being a pastor of a church and spouting hate rhetoric. Who is he to be judging anybody? Isn't that part of Christianity, is to not judge lest thee be judged yourself? And what if there was a God? What do you think he would think of a request to snuff someone? Pastor Steven Anderson has also recently been quoted as comparing Obama to Hitler, Stalin, and Dahmer. Somebody hurry to the White House and check the freezers and see if there's any young white gay men hidden in the freezer. I highly doubt there are. He says that all of his rhetoric about the gays being put to the death penalty comes straight from the Bible. I mean, I haven't read the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure there's no part in there about giving gay people the electric chair. I think something that we should all get in on and do is let's all mail Pastor Steven Anderson at the Faithful World Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona. They have a website. I'm sure the mailing address will be on there. Emails are too easy to just disregard, forget about, hit delete. If he's getting a bag of letters requesting that he step down every day from the post office, he's not going to be able to ignore those. They're going to pile up and he's going to see them. Like I said, email's just too easy to ignore. Put some pen to some paper, write out a letter, and send it to his church. I mean, if you are a Christian and you watch these videos, tell him that, you see his ignorance, but you still love him. You see that he's made the wrong decision. Whatever it is you people say to one another when you think the other one's wrong. We need to do something about this. He shouldn't be able to just spout whatever hate rhetoric he wants and, get away with it. I'm pretty sure that hate crimes are illegal and hate speech is pretty much frowned upon, so why is there a leader of anything that's going to be against one, not even a race of people, one subgroup of the human populace?
There seems to be a lot of news coming out of Tempe, Arizona today. An Arizona Republican who is running for a seat in the legislature, I believe, I'm taking this from an article in the New York Times, has taken upon himself to go down to Mill Avenue, an area frequented by a lot of young people and street performers, a lot of vagrants, things of that nature, and sign people on the street up to run for office on the Green Party ticket. The three most notable people that he has set up to run are a young man by the name of Benjamin Perry, a 20-year-old who is running for the Arizona Corporation Commission, whose biggest concern is whether or not he should gel his hair up into his trademark faux hawk for the upcoming debate. A local tarot reader by the name of Thomas Meadows, who has less than $1 to his name, yet is running for state treasurer, and an old man by the name of Anthony Goshorn, whose nickname is Grandpa because of his paternal demeanor and attitude towards people in the area. Now, the state Democrats are trying to file suit to get these people removed from the ballot as fake candidates, because the idea behind getting them to run was to draw votes away from Democrats. However, they're going to have a hard time doing so because none of the three consider themselves to be a fake candidate. All of them are taking their running very seriously. They speak on the street about their stance on things. They're, out there pressing the flesh and preaching to the man in the street who honestly is the person who should be running for office anyway. We need to get away from career politicians and start seeing more average Joe types. However, the Democrats are really flaming this move on the part of the Republican gentleman who did it as being a dirty, underhanded trick. In a speech given on Labor Day at a union gathering, President Obama has outlined a 6-year plan to overhaul the nation's roads, railways, and runways in an attempt to spur economic growth. The plan would call for a quick infusion of $50 billion from the government, which could spur growth as early as next year. Now, this move is obviously taken from the playbook of Roosevelt, who set up the Tennessee Valley Power and Electric and whatnot back in the Great Depression to try and spur economic growth and put people to work. The idea behind these kind of programs is to create work for people and pay them. And obviously people are going to use the thing or go see the thing that you just built, spending their money in travel and maybe tolls and whatnot. So you're going to thereby create further jobs, in service sectors and automobile repair, tourism, hotels, things of that nature. I'm hoping that this works. I've been saying for years that this is something the government should take a look at doing, and I'd like to clap for Mr. Obama for at least making the attempt.
And that's what mattered to us today.
Don't forget to check out the links for today's stories in the underbar.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
And if you've got any suggestions on things you'd like to see us talk about, feel free to leave us a comment or a video response and let us know.
And don't forget to check out the website, www.wmtudaily.webs.com. We're going to stick a link for that in the underbar.
And we're looking for contributors for the website, so if you like to write about current events, you've got some photos that pertain to current events, feel free to drop us a line. We'll work something out.
That's what mattered to us today. Signing off.